Hello everyone, welcome to Dividends, the program showcasing Mississippi State's College of Business. I'm your host, Jeffrey Rupp, and this month we're going to talk some more about our 100th anniversary celebration with Marketing and Advancement Coordinator Emily Daniels. But we begin our program with a conversation with a faculty member who founded a center recognized as being #1 in the world, and that's Dr. Jim Chrisman. Dr. Chrisman, good to have you with us today.
Thanks, Jeff. Good to be here.
I want to get around to you being #1 in the world, but first I want to talk about your journey that ended up at Mississippi State. So tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I got my PhD at University of Georgia. That was 1986, and I had a variety of jobs at University of South Carolina and Louisiana State, and then for some inexplicable reason went up to Canada for 9 years at University of Calgary, and then came back to the U.S. and came here to Mississippi State. My mom is from Mississippi, so I'd been going to Mississippi for a long period of time and was familiar with the area.
As you got your education, when did you know you wanted to focus on family business research?
Well, it's kind of funny because I didn't. My PhD was in strategic management, and I did entrepreneurship research, and hadn't really thought much about family business. And I went to the University of Calgary, and a family had just given a lot of money to the university to study family business, and no one was doing it, so they asked me if I would be interested, and I said, well, I'll give it a try. And there was another guy there named Jess Chua, whose family had a family business in the Philippines, and we kind of hooked up and started thinking about how to do some work, and we hooked up with another person promoted as Sharma, and we kind of had a team going, and then the rest was history, so to speak. So we started that, it was about, I guess, 1994 when we first really got started. Took a few years to get some productivity, some output, but by 1997 we had our first article, and then just continued from there.
So obviously this is about family business research, but how does your research benefit a family business? What are some issues that come up that you all have researched and can really lend some expertise to?
Well, we mostly do basic research, so some of it would be directly applicable to family businesses and some of it wouldn't, but hopefully down the road would be. But I think probably the areas where we have been the most value, or potentially can add the most value, is in some specific topics such as professionalization and succession, and understanding what influences the performance of family businesses.
So you assembled this team and you started doing this research, and now you're recognized as being #1 in the world for what you do. And I've introduced you at functions, and I've said that if Jim were our football coach, we'd be carrying him around the room on our shoulders. I mean, to be #1 at anything is quite an accomplishment. So how did you get to be #1, and how did you get a team that helped get you to #1? You would think that that would not be, no matter what area you were in, that would be a difficult task.
Well, it can be a pretty difficult task. At University of Calgary, we had a lot of money. We had the donors who had given funds. Mississippi State, we had no money, but we had me and then another guy who had some interest, and then we had an opportunity to offer to some other faculty, and they became interested, or at least they were willing to give it a shot, and they saw that there was some value to them and that they could make a contribution. And so they got involved, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. So it was definitely a ground up kind of activity. It wasn't me telling people they should do it or anything like this. It was just a number of people who found that they had a common interest in studying family business. And that's basically how it went.
And when we say #1, we're actually talking about #1, not in the United States, but #1 in the world, which is, that's quite a feat.
Yeah, that's right. And one of the things, when you're at a school such as Mississippi State, a good school with strong research, but maybe not as many resources as some other schools around. You really need to think strategically and to focus, and that's what we did. We focused on family business, and so even though we're relatively small overall, with the 11 faculty members in the management side of the hall, plus our PhD students, we had a group that was much bigger than most other groups, and so we've been able to have a big impact over the last 10 years.
Well, and it's been recognized by the university and prioritized by the university, so you have institutional support as well, which I think is a reflection of the work you're doing. And I'll say as we wrap this up, because you wouldn't say it, but you have a reputation of being the hardest worker in the building. So I think that there's some correlation between that and the success that that COFR has had.
I think the work definitely is a big part of it. I don't know about me being the hardest worker, but we have a good team, and I think that we have a lot of opportunity to continue in the future being number one.
Well, I want to thank you not just for being with us today, but also for all of that hard work that has made us number one. So we're proud to have you on board, and thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate being here.
When we come back, we'll talk about some of the big events surrounding the College of Business's 100th anniversary. We'll also show you how you can be a part of the celebration by getting some of our unique merchandise that lets folks know that you too are MSU. We'll be right back.
The Entrepreneurship Center exists to give innovators here at Mississippi State an edge. Our goal is to provide startups with the resources and support they need to reach the marketplace and ultimately achieve success.
Success for us was growing our company from 2 founders to 8 employees.
Success for me was turning my personal lifestyle into a corporate partnership.
Success for us is turning academic research into applied engineering solutions.
Success for me was turning my passion into a profitable opportunity.
The success of our entrepreneurs is a team effort. It takes a strong support infrastructure of people to encourage innovation and explore new ventures. We need business leaders to mentor and guide these visionaries through the practical challenges and do everything we can to give them a shot at real success.
Welcome back, everyone. Joining me now is Emily Daniels. She wears many hats in the College of Business, but today she's focusing on the big 100th anniversary celebration taking place all year long. Emily, you have been busy.
Yes, I have. As you said, that we are currently celebrating our 100th anniversary. We were founded in October of 1915, so we've actually done a lot, had a lot of accomplishments during that time, and this is a great opportunity for us to increase our visibility and raise the bar for the next 100 years.
Well, I know there's a lot of excitement around the celebration. Why don't you give us an update on some of the activities?
Okay, well, we actually have a lot of events going on. We've created a new brand strategy, We Mean Business, and with that we have 6 interchangeable keywords that we'll be using throughout the centennial. They are integrity, discovery, innovation, leadership, opportunity, and community. And we will be releasing those keywords along with videos, speakers, and various events throughout the centennial year. And we'll end on We Mean Business.
And there's a huge gala plan, but that's not the only event. I understand golfers will have an opportunity to celebrate with us.
Yes, in the fall, during football season, we'll actually have a Centennial Golf Classic that our PGA program is going to be hosting, and there will be different events for sponsors. They'll be able to sponsor holes and lots of giveaways going along with that. So it should be really fun.
And we can't let the cat out of the bag just yet, but we're working on a keynote speaker for our big gala that should be a household name to most folks.
Oh yes, we're very excited about that. And if you will, check our website, wemeanbusiness.msstate.edu. It's kind of a one-stop shop for everything Centennial. We'll have all of our events on there, and we will update you as they happen. We've still got some things in the works, but you'll be able to go on there and share your story, you know, your time during the College of Business or attending MSU, and you'll also be able to nominate our top 100 alumni. You know, we've got a lot of accomplishments in 100 years, and we definitely want to recognize those people. And what we'll do, we'll actually put all of that together along with photos that our alumni and students share in a sort of memory book that they'll be able to collect.
Great. And speaking of collecting, folks will want to commemorate the big celebration with some of these items as well. And gosh, we have, I think, something for just about everyone from coffee to cocktails, I think, if you take a look. Tell us about what we have.
Absolutely. Well, we do have Centennial glassware. It's a really good collectible. We also have crystal paperweights. Those make great graduation gifts. Decals that you can put on your car or your cowbell. Centennial pins that we'll actually be giving out to all of our upcoming graduates. They'll be able to wear with their cap and gown. And we also have Centennial branded attire.
All right, now turn that around and hold it still so we can get a good shot of that. And that's the same as the decal, and that's what is also etched on the
it is
the glass as well. Great.
It is. Beautiful. And you know, we mean business, so you know, you definitely want to walk around with that. And you know, there are some other t-shirts as well, and we will be adding golf shirts and some other items throughout the year. So definitely check our website. You can purchase those items online or the Barnes & Noble on campus.
Okay, so what's the next event that's coming up?
Our next event that's coming up is we will be having a birthday party for the College of Business. That's actually going to be in the fall when students return. But we may have some little surprises here and there till we get to that point.
All right, is there anything we've missed? Anything else we want to cover? Because I know you're going to be back. This is going to be a year-long celebration, so folks, get used to seeing Emily because she will be back to keep us up to date of all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, we will be adding events and things like that throughout the year. So definitely check our website. Again, that's wemeanbusiness.msstate.edu. You can get to that website through our College of Business main website. We'll also be pushing things through social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Hashtag wemeanbusiness.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for all the hard work that you're doing on this, and thanks for sharing this with us. I hope you're planning on leaving all the gift items, and we can split those up amongst the crew here. That is going to do it for us. I want to thank you for being with us, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, just drop me a line at the email address on your screen, and we'll see you next time on Dividends.